Hi, it's Dwyer, gamblersadvisory.com. Remember, the opinion you should follow should be your own. Just consider this video to be a second opinion from a complete stranger online. Let's talk about two fights happening this weekend that I think deserve your attention. The first is in the lightweight division, the IBF lightweight title between champion Miguel Vazquez and challenger Ameth Diaz. You know, Vazquez, even though he has one of the glamour titles in boxing, seems to be flying under most people's radar. This guy is an excellent fighter. He has one of the best jabs in the game. He controls distance very well. People don't realize that he actually fought Canelo in his very first fight, and he lost a split decision. When he fought Canelo years later in the rematch, and I'm talking about Saul Alvarez, Vazquez went the distance. There are many who believe that Vazquez got robbed with the decision. Right? Well, Vazquez has gone on to beat people like Ji-Hoon Kim and Breedis Prescott, a fighter whom beat Amir Khan and who Khan won't give a rematch. Right? Now, Vazquez is ruling the roost at 135 pounds. I believe he beats Ameth Diaz, so does Vegas. Vazquez is a big favorite. But if you're a fan of the sport and you like to see a guy with a jab who knows how to use it and who knows how to dictate distance in the ring against a heavy-handed hooker, right? And, you know, Ameth Diaz is a guy with power. He can stop you. Online, you can see a great video of him doing just that to Leonardo Zapravina, right? Diaz has power. If you want to see a great technician in Vazquez diffuse a heavy-handed hooker, then I think this 135-pound IBF title fight this weekend is definitely one to watch. Vazquez is what I call a technician's technician. Quite frankly, the only thing keeping him from more acclaim is just the opportunity. I believe once he starts fighting some of the bigger names, I think they'll be in for a lot of problems. You know, put a different way, I'd welcome the opportunity to see Vazquez against people like Yorkis Gamboa, right? Vazquez, I'm expecting him to win this weekend. I'm expecting him to dominate on the CompuBox numbers, especially in terms of jabs landed. I hope you give that fight a look. The second fight is a heavyweight fight taking place in the United Kingdom. We're all looking for challengers to the Klitschko brothers. They're very hard to find. You know, there might be one right now in the United Kingdom. His name is David Price. He's a former sparring partner for heavyweight champion David Haye. And Price is 6'8". He has an excellent jab. I mean, excellent jab. And he has one of the sport's best straight right hands. It's really good. I would encourage everyone to take a look at his last fight against Tom Dallas. You'll see that Price definitely knows how to use length. You know, very few guys know how to use length well. Price is almost at Vitaly Klitschko's level in terms of making his size an issue in the ring. And he's surgical with that right hand. In other words, when he hits guys with that right hand, they're stunned at the power. He's fighting John McDermott, exactly the kind of rough and tumble former British heavyweight champion to test a young fighter. And let's remember, Price is not that young. He's actually 28 years old. I don't think this fight goes the distance. And keep in mind, McDermott has gone the distance against guys like Danny Williams twice He went the distance the first time against Tyson Fury. He got stopped in the 9th round in the rematch. I'm expecting somebody to get knocked out. And all I'm saying is, I'm expecting McDermott to get stopped, but I would not be surprised, since there are questions about both David Price's chin and his defense. I would not be surprised if McDermott gets inside and closes the show. I like Price to win, but you need to straddle it against McDermott by KO. In fact, the bet I'm recommending in that fight is the under 9.5 rounds. Why do I pick 9.5? And you can get a sliding scale on an over-under in many UK sports books if you're in the United Kingdom. Why do I pick 9.5? Because that's when Tyson Fury knocked out McDermott. In fact, let me back up a little bit. I'll say under 8.5 because that's when Tyson Fury knocked out McDermott. I don't think McDermott lasts in this fight as long as he did against Tyson Fury. And I do hope people take a hard look at Price, because quite frankly, he would almost certainly give Vladimir Klitschko a better fight today than Klitschko's next opponent, Mech will. So to sum up, I like Miguel Vazquez over Ameth Diaz. Vazquez is a big favorite. I am expecting that fight to go several rounds. And I like David Price over John McDermott. I'm not expecting the heavyweight fight to go several rounds. I'm expecting David Price to win by KO, but I would straddle that against McDermott by KO. What I don't see happening in a heavyweight fight is that fight going the distance like McDermott's 2 fights against Danny Williams. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments for me here on YouTube. Visit us at gamblersadvisory.com for free picks and at dwyervip.com for premium picks. Thanks for watching.